Poorboys. I'm your host Derek. Today I'll be cooking up a Mexican-inspired meal. So first off, we're gonna make some salsa. This salsa is not only cheap, but it also has more volume than a normal salsa, which you would get at the supermarket. So it's cheaper and it's more. So can't beat that. Secondly, we'll be making up a Mexican spice that you can use for just about any Mexican dish. And to tie those two together, we'll be making some chicken tacos. And we'll use the spice that we made as a rub on our chicken, grill the chicken up, and we'll throw some salsa on there to finish it off. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and we're going to take it right to the making of the salsa. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to combine all the ingredients into the blender. So first off, we've got a 14.5 ounce can of just whole peeled tomatoes. This costs about 68 cents. So you can probably get it cheaper. Throw that in the blender first thing. Then what we're going to do is we got 2 serrano chilies. Great stuff. So we're going to cut the tips off of these and toss them in our blender. Then we're going to add a little bit of chopped onion I've got chopped up here. Check that out. It's not too much. I'm going to throw in a little bit of this hot pepper that actually my mom grew it last summer and we froze it, so it's still good. Put a little bit of that in there. That stuff's really hot. I don't even know what kind of pepper it is, but I know it's really hot. I'm going to take just a bit of cilantro or coriander, wherever you're from, it depends on what they call it. So throw that in there. And then we're going to add some of our spices. One of the key thing is the cumin, the ground cumin. So throw a little bit of that in there. Really, it's all about the flavor. So you throw about half a teaspoon of cumin in there, or cumin, however you prefer to pronounce it. Just a couple of twists on the pepper grinder here. Nothing too much. And we're gonna add a little bit of garlic powder or granulated garlic salt. Either way, doesn't matter. Once again, about half a teaspoon of that right in there. And then we're going to add some salt as well. Salt is a key ingredient to this. Basically, salt is just going to give it that nice taste with those chips to accentuate your salsa. So a little bit of salt in there. Once again, about a teaspoon. And then to finish it off, this is just regular white vinegar. I'm going to add a little bit of white vinegar. Probably about 2 tablespoons worth of white vinegar. So, and that's going to finish it off. Then you just want to pop your lid on, like so. Hopefully you don't have any problems with it like I did. Alright, then we're just going to hit the puree. Alright, looks like we're good here. Now I'm going to just grab a bowl out of here. I'm going to wipe it out. It's a bit dirty. Should have cleaned it. I don't even like that one. I'll grab a different one. Oh yeah, that's a clean bowl. Just pop the top off here. Take off our blender. Pour it right in the bowl. And so after about 5 minutes and less than $1, you got yourself some nice looking salsa. And that's going to be the first thing we make for this meal. So I already showed you guys how to make my special salsa. More of a chip dip really, but I really enjoy making that salsa, and it tastes really good, and it's usually a hit whenever I bring it to any of my friends, or my brother, sister, and parents really love it too. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to make your own Mexican spice. A lot of times you can see the Mexican spices at the store, and yeah, they're pre-mixed and they're ready to go, and you can use them for a rub on your chicken, which we'll be doing later. But those are going to be costly. You're going to pay about $3 for something like this, at least $3 for something like this, maybe even $4 or $5 depending on where you go. But so basically what I did, I went to the store, and this does cost quite a bit.
I assembled all of these spices. Why? Because I do like making Mexican food quite often. So if you're going to do this often, or if you're going to do it a bunch of times, or even a couple times, this will pay off in the end. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mix together all these spices. Now right here, the chili powder, this is probably the most expensive spice here by far. Most of these run about $1, even possibly less, maybe $1.50. But this chili powder costs about $3, which is pretty damn expensive if you ask me. But you can easily make this. If you even look at the ingredients, it's chili pepper, cumin, and oregano, salt, whatever. So I already have these spices. I'm not even going to use this because we don't need it. We already got it. So put that aside. So right now I'm just going to mix these spices up here, and I'm just going to do loose, just a basic, really loose mixture. Not going to really go anything precise. But right here, this is your ground red pepper. This I'm going to do just about a teaspoon of for this. This is the hot stuff, so don't really need too much of that. I like to put a little onion powder in mine, just because it gives it that little extra oniony flavor, because I do like onion. So, you know, once again, about a teaspoon of that as well. Don't need much. Moving on to the cumin, or the comino, or however you want to pronounce it. This I'm going to use quite a bit of, because I do like it. I do use it with chicken quite often. And this alone, this one's kind of expensive. You can even buy this stuff in bulk packaging. So right here I have a bulk. Just go to your bulk spices or whatnot. And this is 2 ounces of ground cumin, and it's about $1.50. So pretty cheap if you ask me. This one I'm going to do a heaping tablespoon of, because I like it. So quite a bit there. Paprika. I'm going to do a lot of this as well, because this is going to be our main ingredient for this spice. So I'm going to do 1, and then I'm going to do a smaller teaspoon. So that's quite a bit there. And then finally, actually not finally, have a little bit of oregano, about 2 teaspoons of oregano. And then finally, we have some garlic. I'm just going to do this and do it by hand, because my hands are clean and I already know how much I want. And once again, probably about 2 teaspoons of this as well. So we are going to mix this all together. Also, it's very important, probably want some salt in there. So I'm going to put about 3 teaspoons, about a tablespoon maybe, no, 3 teaspoons of salt in there. And why not, I'll throw a couple grinds of the black pepper just because. So, alright, I want to mix that all together. And once you get that all nicely incorporated, that's going to be the base for our Mexican spice. We're going to use this for a rub on our chicken, which we're actually going to throw on the grill. So right now, I'm going to take you to the grilling portion and the chicken. I'll show you how to put the rub on there, and I'll show you how to throw that on the grill, cook it up, and also heat up these cheap tortillas we got here. And I'll tell you all about that in just a minute. Alright, so now I brought you guys in close. I'm going to show you what kind of chicken I'm going to use for our chicken tacos, and also how to do the spice rub. So I'm going to grab the chicken out of the freezer. Now here we got, this is some pretty cheap chicken. It cost me, I think, $4.99 or something, almost $5. And I got about 6 breasts. It's 2.5 pounds of chicken. So I'm going to thaw one of these out, and then I'm going to do the spice rub when that's done. So basically, what I do to thaw them out, I'm going to take one out, put it in a plastic bag. This is just a plastic bag at the grocery store. Wrap it up, and then throw it in a bowl of warm water. Not too hot. If it's too hot, it'll start to cook the chicken, and you don't want that. So that's the best way to quick thaw out a piece of chicken in my personal experience. So I'm gonna thaw this out, and then I'm gonna do the spice rub. All right, so now we have our chicken breast here, and it's been fully thawed out, and I pounded it out just a little bit with my fist to flatten it out. And I put out some of our spice here, and basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to spread this out, and I'm just going to get a nice coating of spice in here and rub it in pretty liberally. This spice is really going to make the flavor of this chicken give it that real Mexican taste that we're looking for, and it's going to be perfect for our chicken tacos. So I'm going to do it pretty liberally here. So you know, that right there looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out, throw that on our grill that I've heated up to medium-high heat, and I will see you guys outside. Alright, so my grill's now heating up to about medium-high heat, and I've got my chicken with the rub on it. And as you can see, and this is a pretty nice grill. It's not my grill, it's my parents' grill, so I have the luxury of having something nice to cook on. So I'm going to plop this chicken right down on here, and make sure we get it all in there. And of course, you want well your grill surface so you don't get anything sticking to that. And right now, close the lid, and we'll check back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, we're going to give our meat a little flip. Now, this isn't going to be the first flip. I don't really care how many times we flip our meat. Some meats, it matters, but I'm going to flip it about 3 times actually. So, here we go. So you can see the nice grill marks that have been starting there, and I'm going to leave this let that sit for about another 10 minutes, and we'll come back, and we'll probably give her another flip, and then another flip, and then she'll be good to go. About time for our second flip. It's been about 8 or 9 minutes, and it's definitely getting closer. So when I turn it, I want to turn the chicken so the grill marks are kind of crossing, just to kind of make it look nice. Of course, you don't have to do that, doesn't really matter, but that's how I'm going to do it. Right now, I'm also going to start our tortillas. Alright, now these tortillas are going to be for our chicken tacos, and the reason why I use soft corn tortillas is to make it a bit more authentic and make it a little bit more low fat, low cal, because these aren't fried. It makes it a little bit better for you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to dip my fingers in some water, and I'm going to lightly brush some water on there on both sides, and that's just going to kind of keep it moist. And then I'm just going to throw it right on the grill. So with one piece of chicken, I can probably get 3 chicken tacos, maybe even 4. So you definitely don't want to put too much water on these, otherwise they're going to get waterlogged and they're going to get mushy. But now that those are done, I'm going to close the lid, and I'll check those in about a minute. Alright, so about 2 minutes have gone by, and I'm going to check these and see how they're doing. Now with these tortillas, first of all, I forgot to mention that they are so much cheaper. Now you can see they're getting nice little grill marks there. They look really good. We'll leave them on a little bit longer right here. But basically what we want to do is we want to make them crunchy on the outside, but a little bit firm, so we can fold them without breaking them, but still have that crunch that a normal hard shell taco would. So it's kind of a hybrid between soft shell, hard shell. That's just the way I do it, and it still keeps it cheap, because those things cost about $1 for all of these tortillas. I'm not even going to count how many there are, but that's a lot more than you'll get in one of those packages of pre-fried taco tortillas. So we're going to keep watching these, and I'll be back in about a minute or 2. So it's about 2 minutes later. I'm going to check these tortillas again, and they look just about like it's time to flip them yet. They're getting that where they're almost hard, but they still have that little bit of soft left in them. So we're going to flip these over, and also I'm going to flip the chicken, which is looking fantastic. I wish you guys could smell this. I know it's a cliche to say that on a cooking show, but my god, it smells fucking awesome. So I'm going to let this cook for about another... Chicken's going to be done in about 5 minutes, and these will be done in about 3 minutes. So I'll see you back then. Alright, so right now, I'm going to pull these tortillas off the grill, because they are just about done. They're right the consistency where I want them. So as you can see, they're still soft enough to bend, but they're still a bit crunchy. So I'm going to get these off the grill right now, because if they cook any longer, they're going to get too crispy to bend, and we don't want that, because I want a pocket to put my chicken in. So chicken's got about 2 minutes left, and I'll be right back. Alright, so our chicken is done now. I'm going to pull that off the grill, and got our nice corn tortillas here, and I'm going to tell you, it looks beautiful. I hope you guys can see that. It nice little grill marks. Looks great. We're going to cut it up and put it inside our taco. So I'll see you guys upstairs. Alright, so now our chicken's done. But I let it set for about 5 minutes. You want to let it set to let your meat kind of cool off. So when you cut into it, you don't lose all the juices or all that savory goodness, if you will. Don't want to lose that. We want to keep that. Sorry for waving the knife at you. But right now, I'm going to cut this into slices for our taco. And then I'm going to start assembling. So I'll get to slicing here. Alright, so now I want to get this into nice, chicken sized pieces. Or taco sized pieces, rather. And if you can't tell here, I'll just get you guys a close up. See how that's just nice and moist? I'm going to take a taste. It's really good. So, just cut these into nice slices. Perfect for a taco. And yeah, it's kind of breaking apart. But this looks really, really, really good. And I can't wait to eat it. So, right now, I'm going to start assembling our taco because we got all of our chicken pieces left. And as you can see, there's quite a few here. You can use 2 or 3 pieces per taco, more if you like. But I'm going to start assembling right now. Alright, so now that I got everything together, I'm going to start assembling my taco. So now, as you can see, it's still crunchy. You can hear that. But I can fold it. So I'm going to put 2 pieces of chicken in there. Some of my cheese. I was lucky enough to get some Mexican cheese because it was on sale. A little bit of red onion. And then I'm going to do some salsa in there. Now, some of the salsa we made. Now, normally, I would also throw lettuce in there. But, yeah, I forgot to get lettuce. And I didn't really feel like going to the grocery store again. So, yeah, I would normally put lettuce in there. But right now, there's no lettuce. So that right there, that's going to be my chicken taco made with our authentic corn tortillas. I'm going to finish making these, and then I'm going to fucking eat. So keep watching. So there it is right there. 3 chicken tacos. Cheap, delicious, and actually good for you. So if you geeks out there want a good meal that's not gonna, because you're sitting on your ass all day. No, I mean, I'm not gonna be mean, but I sit on my butt on the computer. But yeah, so this is gonna be a good meal for you. So I'm gonna sit down and eat. Alright, so now I've got everything. I got my salsa here, some chips, my tacos, and another thing that would go great with this is some pinto beans. You just throw in with the taco, or some Mexican rice that you could make with that Mexican spices we made. Just take some minute rice and add in some Mexican spice, and there you go. That's an easy, actually Mexican spice, and like a half serrano pepper. Toss that all in there, and that makes really great Spanish rice. So I hope you guys have liked this episode, and I hope you guys enjoy Mexican food, because sometimes it may be a little fattening, but this stuff is really good for you, and it's mighty tasty. So I hope you guys eat well, live well, and cook well. And hopefully some of you guys will try this out and give it a shot. And if you do, hit me up on the forums. That's poorboys.tv/forums. And also on IRC, that's irc.hack5.org. And that's #Poorboys. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and enjoy cooking and enjoy eating.